They called her strange, they mocked her, they feared her. But when she opened her mouth, heaven fell. She wasn't a preacher's daughter. She wasn't trained in theology, but she became a firebrand in God's hands. A woman who brought whole cities to their knees. Her name was Maria Woodworth-Etter. Maria was born in 1844 in Lisbon, Ohio. Poverty, loss, and brokenness would mark her early years, but so would destiny. As a teen, she felt the Spirit of God stirring in her. In the fields, in the stillness, she would hear a voice. "Before I formed you in the womb, I knew you, and before you were born, I consecrated you." Jeremiah 1:5. But there was no path for women preachers in her time. No support, no training, and so, Maria buried the calling under layers of duty, pain, and silence. She married, had 6 children. 5 died in early childhood. Her heart shattered, and then, her husband abandoned her. Alone, crushed, unseen. She buried 5 of her 6 children. Grief consumed her, until she cried out to a God she barely understood. In her deepest pain, she heard a voice, "Go and preach the gospel." It was outrageous in her day. A woman preach? She was mocked, ridiculed, and banned from churches, but she obeyed, and God began to move. With a tent and a voice full of fire, Maria began to travel. Towns shook. Crowds fell under the power of God. She was the first woman in America to hold large healing crusades under a tent. Thousands gathered, and miracles flowed. The blind saw, the deaf heard, the lame walked, children cried as demons left them. This was no ordinary meeting. Sometimes the Spirit came so heavily that entire crowds froze. Eyes open, bodies still, unable to move. Sinners repented. Addicts were set free. Families reunited at altars. She wasn't just preaching, she was tearing down hell's gates. Once, a man threatened to shoot her during a service. But she said, "I have no fear. If God calls me home, I am ready." Whole towns shut down their bars to attend her meetings. She wasn't just a woman with a message. She was a woman with fire. Maria believed in the baptism of the Holy Spirit. Before the Azusa Street revival ever began, Maria was already preaching on tongues, power, and holiness. Maria's ministry would last over 40 years. She paved the way for women preachers, for healing evangelists, for Pentecostal fire. She influenced revivalists like Smith Wigglesworth, John G. Lake, and Amy Semple McPherson. She passed the flame to others, to daughters, sons, preachers, torchbearers of the next move of God. Maria continued preaching into her 70s. The world changed. Cities rose and fell, but she never stopped burning. In her final years, she wrote, "I must work while it is day, for the night comes when no man can work." She died in 1924, but her legacy never did. Maria Woodworth-Etter wasn't perfect. She didn't have influence or fame, but she had fire, and that fire is still burning. Will you carry it? "Call unto me, and I will answer thee." Jeremiah 33:3. She believed it. She lived it. What about you? God still calls. Will you say yes as Maria did? If her story moved you, if your heart burns for more of God, you are not forgotten. Just like Maria, you were made to burn. Subscribe, Torchbearers of Revival, more revival stories. Be the spark in your generation.